there's a couple things that we want to address here today. And to kick off, a very special guest that we've got today, who's a mentor, who's crushing it, who's an incredible leader, an incredible human being. And I'm super excited to have this guy on here. So with that being said, before I bring him up, I want to make sure that you guys are aware. There's something, how many of you guys know what's happening Wednesday? Unmute yourself if you know what's happening Wednesday evening. Oh my God.
All the rates are going up.
Rates are going up Wednesday. Well, on the 3rd. I don't know if that's the 3rd, but the 29th, rates for one company are going up, yes. But that's not exciting. But let me tell you what is exciting. There's a gentleman that's going to be doing a free training on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I met this guy when I was 28 years old. By the age of 30, I made my first $1 million in commissions in 1 year working with this guy, selling healthy coffee in a network marketing company. I was the #1 earner for his company. Well, this guy's going to be doing a training. His name is Jay Nolan. He's also going to be the guest speaker at the Mentor Factory at the end of October. Jay Nolan is going to be doing a free training. 100 people are going to be entering this thing. So you want to get there early if you want to attend. If you're in the East Coast, it's 9 p.m. for you. Absolutely free on the science of getting rich. Some of this guy's students today make $1 million per month plus. Some of his students today, some of those guys that are his students are actually friends of mine. Have you guys ever heard of a company called Organo Gold? Or he was one of the 3 founders of Organo Gold. Okay, it's a huge network marketing company still in existence. So he's going to be doing the training this Wednesday on the science of getting rich. So I recommend mark your calendars. It's free. Show up. Here's the thing. I'm not a fan of Bill Gates, but I will say this about Bill Gates. One thing that I know. A long time ago, there was an interview, and it was also in a book where he mentioned that before he started Microsoft, he read the book, The Science of Getting Rich. And he says that after reading the book of Science of Getting Rich, he got inspired to go and start Microsoft. And after that is when Microsoft was started. The Science of Getting Rich talks about that getting rich is an exact science. He says it's like a mathematical equation, right? 2 + 2 = 4, no matter what. And it says whether you follow this by accident or whether you follow this on purpose, you cannot help but to get rich. This guy's going to be training on that. He's made many, many millions of dollars. He sold sales volume over billions of dollars in sales volume. Anyways, that's a free training via this exact link. So if you guys want to attend, that's a little bonus for you guys. Second thing is we've got the Mentor Factory coming up. There's about 21 tickets left for the Mentor Factory. Last time I checked, I would highly encourage that you guys get that ticket now. Nobody needs to say anything here, but I had a couple people come up to me with the same question last week. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do something special for these people. There are people that want to attend that are making the effort to attend, but they cannot. So they say, a couple of guys went up to, they say, JC, is there any way, it's a $200 ticket, right? Is there any way I could break it down to 2 or 3 payments? I really want to go, I just can't. And here's the thing, sometimes we're so disconnected with, I remember being in that situation where $200 was an issue for me. Or, some of these people are actually driving or flying from far away. So here's the deal. For anybody that wants to come to the Mentor Factory, but that's, a problem, I want you to reach out to me and we could work out a $50, $100 payment program every 2 weeks or something like that. So if there's anybody else that's feeling that way, reach out to me. I'll work something out special for you. But if not, it's $199 or $349 if you come with a couple. So if you go out there and buy a 2-ticket person, you save $50, right? So that's October 29th and 30th. And then October 3rd, rates are going up. Who do you know? You want to make sure that you sign them up as soon as possible because the lowest rate as of October 3rd, approximately, is on the 29th. One of the banks is going up. I think it's Mosaic, Good Leap, I think. And then on the 3rd, they're all going up. You're not going to see these 1.5 interest rates, 1.99 interest rates. It's going to be 2.99 and up. Which guess what? When I started selling solar, those were the rates. 2.99, 3.99, 4.99. Doesn't matter. People are still going to go solar. That to me is irrelevant. Okay. People are still going to go solar now more than ever before. The question is, who's going to find it? And if you make it a big deal, they'll make it a big deal. So don't make it a big deal, but sell as much as you can because that's going up. And that's a good thing to tell homeowners. So if I were you, I would take today, all this week, to fire off as many phone calls and let people know, hey, listen, here's what I'm doing. I'm messaging and calling people and telling them, Rates are going up on the 3rd. I know that you were at one point interested in solar. If you're still interested, I can have a proposal for you with a 0.5% interest rate on a 20-year loan. That Sunlight, by the way, offers that. And you get a trip to Vegas just for allowing me to show this to you, because I have the membership for the free trips. For those of you guys that don't know about those free trips to Vegas, Florida, Orlando, go to smartsolarrep.com and you can get that membership. It's like $37 a month. All right. So rates are going up. And then 5 p.m. tonight, we have the opportunity meeting with Bobby Smith and Charles Thompson. I don't know who the guest speakers are today. Any guests you want to bring up today? And then tomorrow at 10 a.m., we've got the training with Jonathan Brunasso. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and bring the man of the hour. This gentleman here, I met him last year. He got started with this company last year, and he went to the Mentor Factory last year. I don't think he had any sales by then. He went to the Mentor Factory, and I remember having conversations with him and other people, and I said, some of you guys, and the same thing applies for this year. I said, some of you guys are coming to the Mentor Factory. You've got no experience. You've got no sales. 1 year from now, you will be a successful mentor. Some of you guys are going to take a lot less than that. That's exactly something that happened to this gentleman. He's not only an incredible mentor, but he's out here absolutely. He always helps the team. He's a servant leader. He's got a very, very bright future here with Powur, and he's crushing it out in Florida. And he's closing mentor deals, and he's getting a lot of business through BNI. So with that being said, you guys want to make sure that if we were in person, I will tell you, stand on your feet, put your hands together for an incredible mentor, an incredible human being, Mr. Ramsey Clark. So Mr. Ramsey Clark, the floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you so much, JC. Wow, you've literally changed my life, dude. I really appreciate that. What JC was saying about last year, I was the person who bought the first ticket to the Mentor Factory, so I was very proud of that, and I actually have it hanging on my wall over here, framed. So I see it every day just to see where I've come from and where I'm going, and I encourage all of you to take this journey and this solar coaster and just take it day by day. Everything's gonna be all right. Like, just keep your mind on the prize and your focus, and just know that you have people here that are here to support and help you, like JC's done with me, like Jonathan Bernastos, Anthony Bonillas. We're a family here, so everything's going to be cool. Just make sure that you want to do this and that you have that drive in you, and the rest is easy. We'll just show you what to do. So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get into today's presentation. All right, let me go ahead and get this. All right. Oh, we didn't do our affirmation. Should I hit on that first?
Yes, please. I totally forgot. Please, let's lead with that.
Let's do that. All right, great. All right, guys, if you want, go ahead and unmute yourselves, and we're going to get some good karma going. All right, so I'll start, and then you guys repeat after me. I am a powerful solar professional.
I am a powerful solar professional.
I do business morally and ethically.
I do business morally and ethically.
I am successful, intelligent, and confident.
I am successful, intelligent, and confident.
I do not depend on luck or unrealistic possibilities.
I do not depend on luck or unrealistic possibilities.
I am making a positive impact in the world and in the lives of others.
I am making a positive impact in the world and in the lives of others.
I radiate with confidence, and people feel that.
I radiate with confidence and people feel that.
I am building a renewable energy empire.
I am building a renewable energy empire.
Therefore, money comes easily and frequently and in increasing quantities.
Therefore, money comes easily and increasing quantities.
All right, great. I love it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes. All right, guys, do me a favor. Please mute yourselves if you could. I appreciate you. And let me share my screen. We're going to have a great day. We're going to have a great day. I love it. I'm pumped. All righty. Can you guys see my screen? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Okay, cool. All righty. Thank you so much. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ramsey Clark. I'm a tier 3 mentor out of Orlando, Florida. I am a member of BNI because of this training here. That's how I actually found out about it. So it's full circle that now I'm giving a presentation on BNI when I knew nothing about it 1 year ago. I knew nothing about solar. The house that I'm actually standing on in this picture is the house of my partner, which I'm going to go into, that I knocked on her door almost a year ago as well. And now we have panels and I live with her and I have my business office here. So, you know, you just got to take a chance and knock on opportunity's door and it can literally change your life like it has mine. All right. I'm admitting. JC, you want me to keep admitting people or can you guys do that on the side? I'll do it if I can see them.
We'll do that. We'll do that, bro.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Perfect. Thank you, brother. All righty. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about BNI, my experience with BNI, and how it's attributed to my networking success and how it can attribute to your success as well. So let's start off. I am a visitor coordinator host within BNI. So there's different coordinator positions that you can take. There's the president, the vice president, there's the education coordinator. I deal with the visitors that come in because I'm kind of like I'm the buffer. I'm the prime for the pump. So I set that expectation, I set that energy, and I get them excited, and I find out what their interest is with BNI, and I kind of, you know, I shape that experience for them. So that's what I do in my local BNI. And let's go ahead and get started. So here's a little bit about me. I actually come from the music world. So I am a musician performer. I've been doing it for over 10 years, and I traveled the entire world for a long time. And I lived in several of these countries for extended periods of time, including Morocco, Malaysia, Indonesia, China, Bahrain, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Qatar. I'm just so grateful. I'm so honored to be able to have had that experience so early in my life. So I feel I'm doing life backwards. Like I had the vacation in my 20s and now I'm in the 30s and I have to be an adult and put on the big boy pants. And it's great. I love the journey. I love the experiences, the people I'm meeting. And I love that I had a chance to go experience some of those cultures and bring back some of those worldviews that just made me see things from a different way. So I think that's a big reason as to why I'm so happy all the time, is because I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I live in a country that I think this is the greatest country in the world. And we have so much opportunity here because I've seen other people that don't have that opportunity. And it grounds me. So my thing is all about, you know, it could be worse. So whenever I'm thinking down or I'm down and out and I'm feeling kind of depressed, kind of sad, happens to all of us. But I always tell myself, you know what, brother? It could be worse. So that's my motto that keeps me going. My partner, my lovely, beautiful partner here, some of you may know her from Annie's Kitchen that I post on Instagram. I met her knocking on her door on October 9th, 2021. And my life has changed, as I said. So this is our home that we live in. We have the REC 400 panels on our roof, and it's changed everything for me. So my purpose is to help others and to spread joy and love. And it sounds kind of wushu hippie stuff, but I'm a hippie at heart. I'm a happy guy and I love helping people. And I think that my real purpose in this world is to help people feel good about themselves, because a lot of times we don't. And it's nice to have someone that can mirror positivity into our lives. And I think we can change everyone's life. We all have that capacity to do it. So I want to know in the comment section, what gave you guys purpose today? Let me see what gave you purpose. This is a question I love to ask people because it gets them thinking. Your family, absolutely. Family is a big one for me as well. I love it. Kids. Yeah. At the end of the day, what is life about, right? It's our family. And the beautiful thing about it is we get to choose our family. Family doesn't necessarily only mean your blood, because your family is the people that you keep and surround yourself with in your life, helping others. I love it. You guys are on my vibe. You're on my wave. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Let's continue. So I want to talk about my BNI group. I am in BNI Metro Orlando, and we are the only, I repeat, the only virtual BNI group in the entire United States. I think that's awesome. That's amazing. We have a very diverse team from all walks of life, and you are welcome to visit us anytime you want. So I'll give you a little more information further down, but I would love for you guys to come and check out what BNI is from the comfort of your own home. You don't have to pay anything. You can come check it out, see how we interact, how we help each other out, and see how BNI can really be a super tool for you to expand your networking and your business and to be seen as a true professional. Because 1 year ago, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And now I'm in a BNI and I have lawyers that I can refer to people, and I have roofers, and I have realtors, and I feel good about myself. I'm like, whoa, I'm doing it. And I'm putting in my time and my effort in becoming the best solar professional that I can be. But just being a part of BNI really, man, it builds you up and it builds your posture. So I believe in myself more because of BNI. So here's some of our friends. I actually have my fellow roofer / consultant on the call with me, which I'm going to bring up in a little bit, so he can give a little bit of a little information about how his experience has been with BNI and with Powur. So what is BNI? BNI it's networking. It's a global membership-based organization, and it's a proven system of building relationships and generating referrals. So there's over 280,000 members in 10,000 chapters worldwide, because this is a worldwide thing. And it was founded in 1985 by Dr. Ivan Meisner. So I want to let you guys see a quick little video. You let me know if you can hear it. Hopefully you can.
Which means you fret a lot. You fret about dollars coming in and worry about where your next customer will come from. You knock on doors and doors slam. You make a lot of cold calls and get rejected. You spend hard-earned dollars on advertising and it gets recycled the very next day. Man, sometimes
I don't think there's any sound, Ramsey.
The sound dropped.
Is the sound off?
a word-of-mouth organization.
Yes.
It exists.
Thanks, guys.
BNI, business.
Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys.
Ramsey, stop sharing your screen, and when you share your screen again, it gives you the option to share the sound as well.
You're a genius. Let's try this again. We're gonna get it. I believe.
So you're a business
Are we
owner,
good?
which means you fret a
Okay,
lot.
good.
You fret about dollars coming in and worry about where your next customer will come from. You knock on doors and doors slam. You make a lot of cold calls and get rejected. You spend hard-earned dollars on advertising and it gets recycled the very next day. Man, sometimes it's hard to be a business owner. Then again, maybe it's a piece of cake. You just need a better strategy. That strategy is word of mouth, and it's simple. You make your customer happy. Your happy customer tells everyone they know about your business. Those people think, cool. They call you. You make them happy. Repeat over and over again. But how do you start generating word of mouth regularly? Easy. A word of mouth organization. Yes, it exists, and it's called BNI, Business Network International. It's the world's largest professional referral marketing organization, founded by Ivan Meisner in 1985. Today, BNI has over 140,000 members in more than 6,000 chapters in nearly 50 countries and growing, that generate an average of $3 billion in referral businesses each year. So, how does it work? BNI's philosophy is giver's gain. If you give me business, I will give you business back in return. It's people helping people. Business owners supporting business owners. Each week, BNI members meet to exchange referrals. There's only one business representing each category in every chapter, so you never have to compete for business. The business is yours. It's like having a virtual sales team working for you 24/7, all for the price of an inexpensive business suit or a quality pair of heels. So ditch cold calling and door knocking. Word of mouth marketing is your business's new best friend. Contact your local BNI chapter today.
Perfect. You guys could hear it that time, I hope.
Yes, we will.
Okay, great. Awesome. Give me 1 second. All righty. There we go. Okay, so that's what BNI is in a nutshell, essentially. And it's truly incredible. When you think about it, you're joining a network of professionals. These are people who have their businesses, they're established, and they're trying to grow their business. So they are incentivized. So it's not just someone who's showing up to chat and talk. Like, they're spending money to be there, to help you, to work for you, essentially. And the same is for you, because the motto is giver's gain. When we give, we receive. And I think that's a rule in life. I just feel like the more you give, the more you get back, whether it's reciprocity or whatever name you want to call it. I've noticed that so much in my life. So something I want to talk about that's crucial. You want to be seen. So I know there's a lot of people on here on Zoom that don't put their cameras on, and they may have a good reason for that. And I understand that sometimes that's appropriate, but you want to put your camera on, because if we can't see you, we can't relate to you. And the mere exposure effect is a psychological phenomenon by which we tend to develop a preference for things or people that are familiar to us, right? So more repeated exposure increases familiarity. And the effect is also called the familiarity effect. So it's like a song, for example. If you hear a song one time, you're like, it's all right. You hear it a couple more times, you're like, you know what, this is not bad. And then after a few more times, I'm starting to like this song. And forgive the shameless plug, but this song came by way of me with love. So I'm going to share a little bit of my song called State of Mind, and let's see how it makes you feel. Is that okay with you guys? Give me a thumbs up if that's all right. All right. So you haven't heard it. You're like, what is this?
I don't know where I'm going, and I forget where I've been. There's many roads to choose from, but it seems that you just can't.
I'm not going to play the whole song, but if you hear it a few more times, you hear that, you're going to be like, all right, I know that. So it becomes familiar. If you want to hear the full song, by all means, check it out. Any streaming service and platform, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, State of Mind, Ramsey Clark. I wrote this song from my heart, and it talks about my dealings with my ADHD and with focusing in life and just reaching my goals and not being afraid and taking a chance and giving it all you got, because at the end of the day, it's just a state of mind. It's all about perception. So that's what that song's about. All right. So I want to bring someone up in a few seconds, but first I want to put this video. This is my roofer from my BNI. His name is Cody, and he's turned into one of my best friends. And we talk just about every day. And he's also a consultant on the Powur platform. So I'm going to play this video, and then we're going to get Cody right after. Here, and I'm with Cody, the newest solar owner. Cody, how are you feeling right now that you're going solar?
I'm super excited, man. I just got a bill that was $466. Wow. So I'm excited to eliminate or cut down that expense.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm most excited about.
Awesome. Today we're putting on the racking. Tomorrow we're going to do the panels. I'm going to take some video shots. But what are some of the things that you like about Powur that kind of differentiates us from other companies?
I like that there was no middleman, so the price was right, and I had a lot to choose from as far as selection of panels and financing, and obviously working with you was great. It was just a smooth transaction.
Awesome. Any parting words that you would recommend to anyone seeing this video who's thinking about going with solar or Powur, on the fence? What would you tell them?
I was skeptical before I actually looked at it, but after looking at it, it's just kind of a no-brainer. So if you haven't even looked at it, it's your only other option. FP&L is the only option I have around here. So the option to go solar was the only other one, and it just makes sense with the warranty. 30-year warranty, I'm covered. I'm excited, man, to start saving, really. So take a look at it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cody. Guys, you heard it here, straight from Cody, newest homeowner. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Have a good day, buddy.
We'll see you guys. Yeah, I love it, dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to introduce an extremely special man that has come into my life and has become like a brother to me. The one, the only, Mr. Cody Tattinen. Cody, are you there, my brother? Let me see if I can remove you from, or unmute you. Can you hear me, Cody?
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir. The floor is yours, my brother.
All right, well, first, I think we should all give Ramsey a round of applause. I mean, he's always just doing so much for everybody. So I met Ramsey several months ago in the BNI group. I'm pretty new to BNI. I'm about 4 or 5 months in. I initially got interested in BNI because a fellow roofer was in a BNI group. He asked me to fill in for him. I've only been in roofing for 9 months and solar for 3 months. I have a finance background of 11 years, but I really want to share, because this is about BNI. I want to share why BNI, I think, is one of the single biggest decisions you'll make to grow your business and just grow yourself as a human being. Outside of these groups that you're in, JC puts on a hell of a group, and a lot of information is provided in here free of charge to you guys. BNI is $1,000 investment for a year. If you don't make $1,000 back from your investment in that year, you're doing something majorly wrong, and we probably need to have a conversation, because you're going to need quite a bit of help. So I don't anticipate anybody not seeing an ROI in their BNI investment of $1,000 for a year. Ramsey and I are inviting everybody here to our virtual group. We have the only virtual group. If you do not take advantage of that and come spend some time and see how this all works, you're foolish, right? You got into solar for a reason, because it's foolish not to. The money's good. You're helping everybody out. So BNI, giver's gain mentality. If I do not receive a single referral from BNI, I'm personally not upset with that at all. There's so much value that I get to bring to everybody that I talk to, whether that being, hey, I need a realtor, right? I need a solar guy. I need, help with my finances, right? You don't know who you're going to be talking to. You have a CPA to offer somebody who just got in business, right? There's so many different options that you have, and potential career paths too. I mean, when you're looking at BNI as a solar consultant, you're looking at a sphere. What sphere of people do you need to grow your business? Well, a roofer is a hell of an idea, right? You got HVAC, anybody who's coming in contact with a homeowner every day that they could possibly become an ambassador, right? Now, what differentiates you versus somebody else referring in the group? Well, you guys all have the ambassador program, which is how Ramsey and I first initially got involved. He had mentioned the ambassador program for $1,000, right? So not only are you going to be able to get referrals, but you're going to pay these people $1,000 to give you a referral, right? Who's going to say no to that, making more money, especially if they come in contact? These people are all primed to give referral. That's what this is all about, right? So Ramsey and I started talking about it. And, if you're looking to onboard a roofer, the ambassador program is a good start. But if you got somebody that's super hungry, right, you can tell that they're out here grinding. Like if you come across a JC or a Ramsey or me in a group, or maybe yourself, they're super hungry, then have that other conversation about becoming a consultant, right? You're going to make a lot of money with solar, which is what really, got my attention was, hey, I can make 70% of commission. I've been in sales for over 15 years of my life, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well. Where do you know where you get 70% of the commission on what you sell? Why are you sitting in this meeting right now, right? So think of how much you're going to be able to offer somebody. So I'm not going to say much more. I appreciate you giving me a little time, but really come check out our group. That is going to tell you what the group looks like. Now, a lot of them are hybrid these days. So you're going to do some in-person meetings. You're going to do some virtual meetings. Ours, the only virtual group that I know of that's going to stay virtual. So you have an opportunity to not even have to, get dressed. You're going to come do a Zoom just like this. You're going to see what you have to do, because you're going to have to do a 45-second presentation talking about your business. You're going to get to meet a lot of different people and see how that could potentially, benefit you in the future. But if you don't look at BNI, it's a waste of your time. I mean, you have to look at BNI, and you get to do it for free with Ramsey and I. So come one of these Wednesdays, and we'd love to meet up with you. So I don't know if you wanted me to touch base on anything else, Ramsey, but that's my BNI, experience.
That's amazing, dude. And just what about Powur? Give me a little bit about Powur. How's your experience been with Powur?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm kind of in a unique position right now with roofing, where it's kind of virtual as well. Most roofers go out and get on your house, and they give you the estimate. So mine's completely virtual. So for me, it was really just kind of a no-brainer with being able to, with the tax credit, 30%, when's the best time to put solar on the roof? Anytime really, right? But when you're getting a brand new roof, because that's the downside of solar, in my opinion. And that's what most people are going to say. Well, what happens when I got to put my new roof on, right? Well, you have to take all the panels off. So I'm getting in, contact with a lot of people selling a lot of roofs to be able to offer them to put solar on there, take advantage of the tax credit, rolling not only the solar, but you can roll the roof into that tax credit. Now I know Powur has their own roofing, so for me, it's a little bit different. Everything that I sent Ramsey, we're putting, my roof on, and he's putting a solar. But, that's a solar deal that he wouldn't possibly get. And then I'm getting paid on it too, right? So, my experience with Powur is, it's kind of like, why do I keep doing the roofing, right? Well, it makes sense for me to do both until I can no longer do both. you know. I make a lot of money on both of them, so I'm not going to give it up until it doesn't make sense. If I had to choose one, I would definitely go with, you know, Powur. It's just way more commission-wise, even, you know, with the amount of roofs. And we got a hurricane coming into Florida here. You know, if this hurricane hits Florida, I'm going to be so busy and make stupid money. I'd be, you know, foolish not to take a look at that. So if one's slow for me, I can kind of focus on one. But, you know, some people aren't going to be able to do that. I'm pretty efficient with my time. Especially the way I approach everything. I'm very like systematic and analytical the way I approach everything. I think everybody should be that way so you can be more efficient with your time. So you can spend time in meetings like this and growing yourself and reading books, joining BNI groups, right? Because that's what's really going to catapult you further into your career and making the money that you want to make, or, you know, do what you want to do, is by having a big community to grow with. You know, you cannot grow by yourself as fast as you can when you have a bunch of like-minded people growing with you, right? And that's what BNI is. That's what this group is, right? Now, BNI, you have to pay for it. Once again, it's $1,000, but the amount of value that you'll get out of that group, even if you got 0 referrals, just being able to have access to these people that your clients may need. I mean, insurance is going to be a big one in Florida. I don't know if the solar's like that everywhere, where, you know, if you have a tier 2 system in Florida, well, you got to increase your insurance, right? If you have an insurance guy in your BNI group, how much easier is it to say, hey, look, I have you covered because I know this is going to be an issue that pops up. You don't have to worry about it. You know, like our guy is, his name's Mitch. He owns Farmers, and he owns an agency inside of Farmers. I just tell him, look, and Ramsey the same way, you can talk to my guy. He's going to take care of you, right? You don't have to worry about it. So it puts the peace of mind in everybody you're talking to with all these things that are going to pop up. You know, that's a main one, obviously, for solar is the insurance, but it could be a new roof. It could be whatever. You're getting to talk to experts inside these fields. I'm not going to mention outside of that, you know, like, for instance, we have a lot of these slides that, you know, Ramsey's sharing. We have one of our educators. She's been, she's a bioengineer. I mean, she's some ridiculous. She's got degrees all over the place. She's ran all kinds of colleges, physicists. Yeah. I mean, you name it. She's a consultant now for people trying to grow themselves and achieve certain things. She charges $1,000 per session for an hour. I get access to her for free, and I have an hour meeting with her. It doesn't cost me a dime. I already paid my $1,000. She offers me that same value inside of the group. So whatever you're trying to accomplish, there's probably somebody in there that's going to help catapult you forward, not just referral wise, but mindset wise, right? The shift. So yeah, I mean, Powur's amazing. You guys are amazing. That's all I say. I could ramble for hours, so I'm going to cut myself off. I probably went into too much of a tangent already.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cody. Guys, show Cody some love, please, my brother, in the comment section. Drop a 1. 1 signifies love in this situation. And Cody, I appreciate you. I love you, brother. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Cody, where are you in Florida?
So I'm on the East Coast, near Cape Canaveral. I'm sure you've heard of, you know, that with all the shuttles going up. So East Coast, a little bit further inland, about 40 minutes from Orlando.
All right, cool, guys. All right, so I'm going to keep going. Why is it important to grow your network with BNI? And I took some of the ideas from the videos of Michelle Campbell, who is phenomenal. And if you have not looked at the Powur and BNI videos that they have, as well as Jonathan Brunasso, they really go in depth into BNI and the specific nitty gritty things that maybe I'm not going to touch on because I'm more speaking about my experience. But I highly recommend you check those out because that's what got me into the BNI, because I watched those videos. I was like, oh, well, let me join a BNI. And it's been a game changer. So big shout out to Michelle Campbell. We want to grow our business, right? Everyone wants to grow a business. That's why we're doing it. We want to generate more revenue. We want to be more effective with our business dealings, with how people see us, with the way that we deal in business. We want to be more efficient, just like Cody was touching on. We want to be efficient with our time because time is the one commodity that we don't get back. So we want to make sure that we are specific with what we want. We want to reach our goals. We want to have attainable goals and keep ourselves accountable. That's why we do these KPIs every Wednesday with Jim Bunch and the team to make sure that we run our business like CEOs, because that's what all of us are. We're all CEOs of our own business. And the cool thing is we're in a network that helps each other be the best CEOs we can be. So it's like we're in school all over again, except this time we make money when we get good grades. It's awesome. And we want to enjoy our lives, right? We want to have fun. We want to have happy money is what I call it, to be able to bless someone else, to take our families on vacation, to take care of our sick family members and parents. We're all going to die one day. And I've come to terms with that. So I want to live the most that I can in this day today and help as many people as I can. So I think those are some really good and important reasons to implement BNI in your network. So you want to ask your why. If your why doesn't make you cry, then maybe it's not your why. What is some of your guys' why? And I know I touched on what gave you purpose, but think about your why. Why are you doing all of this? Why do you get up in the morning? Why do I go to the gym at 5 in the morning with my girlfriend when I'd rather sleep in? Why? That's huge. And we'll start with the obvious. We want to gain new business. So in the BNI sense, our why is to gain new business with other professionals. And we want to do that with people that we know, like, and trust. No university or school is going to teach you certain things that you're going to learn in these groups, because there's things in life that you're not going to see from a textbook. Can you see how building a business through warm referrals could be beneficial though? Like, if someone knows you, trusts you, and likes you, how easy is it for them to just say, yeah, Ramsey, go with Ramsey. I trust him. What are you talking about? I know Ramsey. You don't have to knock on doors, and I knock on doors. All right, I don't do as much now because I'm blessed. I have so many mentor deals coming in that I don't have time. So it's really surreal, because I used to listen to this from JC and Jonathan, and I thought to myself, I'm like, I'm never going to make it. I'm never going to get there. These guys are freaking superstars. I don't have any sales experience. I don't know about solar, and I'm here. Right. But now that I'm here, it's about climbing the mountain, right? It's not about getting to the peak, because there's always going to be another peak, right? Or there should be. So I love that. I love that we can gamify life and business, and we can gamify becoming a better human and becoming more valuable to not only ourselves, but to the world. All right, let's go. So why is it so crucial to get referrals for one's business, to expand, to grow, to be of more benefit? How to build a business through referrals, through networking. That's what BNI is all about. It takes a lot of that legwork out, similar to what we do with Powur. Invite them to the Powur Hour on Monday. Let us do the heavy lifting. When you come up to someone, you say, I'm a member of a BNI, people automatically listen to you and look at you a little bit differently. Oh, okay. Because it's just like when you say, I graduated from a university. You got to put yourself through some rigorous things to get that diploma. It's not easy. So it gives you that credibility. And it's about strategy. You want to specifically know who you're looking for and who your people and clients and also your members of your BNI are looking for, because it's strategic. Is strategic cool though? Maybe we can use strategic from now on. And then the compound effect of referrals. So maybe one person doesn't have a referral for you, but maybe they know another person who may know another person, and you see how it goes, the networking of that, and you start building that compound effect of referrals, which is what's happening with me. And a big shout out to JC for that too. Jonathan Brunasso, Chris Brunasso, ton of people, Tony Denner, send me leads. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. There's no competition with your chapter. You are the only solar consultant there. So for example, if you guys came to our BNI online, obviously I'm the solar consultant there, but you can see how we run our show. You can see how we help one another, the structure, the 45-second presentations. You can get a good idea as to whether BNI is something that you want to pursue right now, or maybe in the future. Maybe you're not ready for it right now. Maybe financially you don't have that, and that's okay, because it's going to come, but you got to manifest it. Remember, you got to manifest it in your mind and then in reality. 2 places. Learn that from JC Ringgit. Love you, brother. All right, I'm up. I feel good, man. I don't know. I feel so happy to be alive. So happy to be here. The people sitting with you in the room don't compete with you. Okay, it's not a competition. They are there to refer partners for you. They're essentially working for you, and you're working for them. And that's beautiful when you're a servant, because you feel fulfilled. It's not about money. It's not about status. It's about helping someone else. How good did it feel when you gave someone something that they really needed versus when you received something that you really didn't need? Think about that. So I refer you, you refer me, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Givers gain, which is the motto. And it's so true in so many aspects. And what we're doing is that it's like I said, similar to Powur, where you have a team of professionals who are there to help you and guide you, just like the mentors are here, just like myself. It's very similar to BNI. It's really cool. You want to educate each other on what it is you do. So if you're talking to a mortgage broker or a realtor, you want to find out what they're doing, if it's a massage therapist, if it's a nutritionist, so that you know who to refer to them, what kind of client would best benefit them, because remember, givers gain. So you want to do your due diligence and find out these things. And not only that, you're growing your own knowledge. You're becoming more valuable because these are things that no one can take away from you. It's mind-blowing. It's really, really cool how they do what they do. So what they do, how they do what they do, and how you can refer business to each other. That's what creates that synergistic relationship. And you always want to support your fellow members. I'm a big proponent to this, be supportive. And that's why this Zoom and Jonathan's and Anthony, everyone on this team is just amazing. And I really, really appreciate all of them. They inspire me every day. And it makes me want to be more supportive and reach out and serve more people. And we can make the world a better place. So you always want to be supportive. And there's no denying that meeting new people can feel uncomfortable. I get that, However, if you can face your fears, you'll be amazed by the connections that you can make with your coworkers, old friends, and yes, even strangers. So just know that you got to just take that one step. That's all it's going to take, because an object in motion tends to stay in motion versus an object at rest tends to stay at rest. So really the buy-in that you need is just a little bit. And once you get that going, momentum's going to start taking over. It's physics. I'm not making it up. It's physics. Okay, so I want to give you 4 reasons why networking is important to your career and development. It's important for your social well-being because we're all social creatures. We need to belong. I don't care who says that they don't want to be around people. Listen, to a certain extent, it's in our genes. A lung exists to breathe oxygen. Humans exist to be social, to belong, to help one another. That's what I feel. That's what I believe. Number 2, networking leads to an exchange of ideas. So not only are you helping someone else, you're helping yourself. You're educating yourself. Life is an endless school of amazingness, amazement, just like science is stranger than we can't imagine. That's a quote. I don't know who said it, stuck with me. I feel the same things about education and about people. We're always learning new things, and we can always learn how to better interact with people, whether our influence, whether our persuasion, how can we make the world a better place? And we're all entrepreneurs here. That's why we're on this call. So you're part of that, and that's powerful. Networking helps you meet people at all professional levels, whether it's entry level, mid-level, or even top CEO levels. There's people in our BNI right now, as Cody was mentioning, and I'm going to give her a little shout out at the end, Miss Patricia Berlaud. She's an astrophysicist. Like, she worked at CERN. They smashed the crazy stuff. And I'm having a 1-hour conversation with her, and she's giving me tips on my life. Like, that's what? Are you for real? Like, it's incredible. And why? Because I took that step, because I reached out, because I looked into BNI, because I came on the trainings, because I woke up at 5 in the morning and I went to the gym when I didn't want to. It's the little things that snowball into the bigger things. All right. So what do you want to do? Whenever you join your BNI, you always want to make sure that you schedule on the calendar when you're going to meet to have your one-to-one. You're going to confirm it. You're going to do your GAINS worksheet, which GAINS stands for goals, accomplishments, interests, networks, and skills. And they'll give you this within your BNI. And this is why I invite everyone to check it out, because we go through these things and you can see firsthand. And then you want to listen to what they want. What are they needing? What kind of client are they asking for? Because if you can come back flush with 2, 1, 3 clients that they're really looking for, they're going to look at you differently. And the next time they see a home, or they see panels, or they know someone's looking into it, they're going to say, you know what? Ramsey did me a solid and he gave me 2 referrals. I got to make up for that. I got to give him something. Reciprocity. All right. It's huge. And ask questions. Be inquisitive. Want to know about what they're doing, because only you are going to gain from it. You're not going to get less intelligent by learning new information. I don't think. I could be wrong. If you want to take a screenshot of this is from Bob Berg's Endless Referrals book that I have. He also authored the Go Giver, which is phenomenal. I highly recommend it. But these are questions that you can use within networking situations that will help you break the ice, or just help you see how you can potentially help other people. And if there's anything you take away from it, the one question I would want you to remember is, how can I know if someone I'm speaking to is a good prospective client for you? You're going to make someone feel amazing because it shows interest in them, what they're doing, and that you're really there to help them. So if you guys want to grab a screenshot of that, if it's too small for some reason, just message me, reach out, and I'll send it to you. Love Bob Berg. I message Bob Berg and he responds back to me. He's amazing. He's really cool. So we want to be referral fit. Who here is a gym member? Drop it in the comment section for me. I want to see who's a gym member. Anyone? All right, we got one. Yeah, there you go. JC, dude, JC, I see your combos, man. You're insane. So good. All right, very cool. Right. So why do we go to the gym? You know, why do we go to the gym? Do we want to lose weight? Do we want to run a marathon? Do we want to get healthier? You know, we all have our reasons, and sometimes it's tough. I'm not kidding. I do not want to wake up in the morning. I hate waking up early in the morning, but I do it anyways. And you know what? Once I get up, I feel so good. I feel so good because I won the day by waking up. Nothing is going to be harder than waking out of that nice warm bed with my lovely, you know, partner, and just it's the best. But once I get over that little hump, you know, because what does it take? 10 seconds to move my body, to roll out of bed, to get up. And once I get past that little sticking point, the day is won. That's how I see it. And that's how I've trained my brain to say, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just like Jim Bunch says, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up, and you just do it. You just do it. And once you do that, the rest is easy. I promise you. I promise you. Okay. So we have a choice: the gym, or we can go to Starbucks and have a orange mocha frappuccino, which I love and are delicious. Don't get me wrong. But again, it goes back to your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is the purpose of your purpose? What's your intention? What do you want to do? Do you want to grow your business? That means you're going to have to network. Do you want to make a lot of money to bless people and bless your family? That means you're going to have to wake up early, most likely. You're going to have to buy back time by buying back your sleep time, or go to bed earlier. I try to be in bed before 9 o'clock. It's not always possible, but that's my goal. So it comes down to an actual choice, because at the end of the day, anything that happens to us in life is our fault through actions that we have done in the past or that we're going to do in the future. We always have to keep ourselves accountable, always. Even when certain things happen to us that aren't so great, negative things, we always have a response. And that response lies on our shoulders. So it's up to us. A lot of people say, no, not me. It's not for me, because they're afraid. They're afraid of the unknown. A lot of times in this life, you can live with fear, which is people who lock up their doors, you know, and just don't want to be open-minded to possibilities, or you can lead with love. Love says, get over here, give me a hug. I don't care what you said, you know. So there's fear and love. Once we get over that fear, it's infinite love. Love is infinite, my friends. I promise you. So we have to go with that same mentality of going to the gym to break a sweat, to get healthy, to lose weight. And we have to put it towards our business, because they're two of the same things, you know. So you want to break a sweat and you want to be referral fit. What does that mean? You get a 45-second slot every week in your BNI to give a 45-second weekly presentation. So simply put, in a meeting in persons between two BNI members or prospective members, depending on who it is, you let them know how you guys can foster better business together. So you don't want to be a hunter either. Don't be a hunter, be a farmer. Don't go pitching everyone in BNI. And I made the mistake of, I think, even doing that myself. And I learned, and I said, okay, that's not the way we want to do it. And that's what it's about. Don't be afraid to fail. I love failing. I fail every day. And I say, man, I'm ready to fail. I want to fail. I think we got some. I love when this happens, because who is this? Alan. Let me see if I can.
JC,
you can? Okay, I think we got it. I don't know who that is.
JC, you're unmuted.
Oh, is it JC? Oh, boom, got it. Thank you. Anthony Bonilla always coming through with the nugs, man. Thank you, brother. All right, guys. So you want to perfect your one-to-ones. What is a one-to-one? Simply put, it's a meeting between two BNI members where they're giving more understanding as to what they do, who they are, and who some good referrals would be for them. So you want to find out who you can refer to them, how you can give to them, because in doing that, they're going to do the same thing for you. This has happened firsthand with me and Cody, and this is why we have such a beautiful relationship. And you want to attend your training events, guys. Support people. And I know we're running a little short on time, so I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. I want to be very respectful of everyone's time. Crush your feature presentation. Your BNI feature presentation is an opportunity a member gets once or twice a year to showcase the business to your team. So it's essentially an extension of your 45-second presentation. And at the end of the presentation, you should get referrals. I know I have. So you got to invite visitors. Visitors are the bloodline of BNI. You always want to invite more visitors because even if they come only one time, you can make that connection that can change your life. And you can always ask your team for help. Okay, I'm going to speed through this a little bit. Your 45-second weekly presentation, you want to start with an introduction. Hi, my name is Ramsey. I'm with Powur Energy. Action verbs, use these. I teach, I help, I guide. I help homeowners save money. Bring out emotions. Homeowners, who are they? Homeowners who are suffering from rising utility rates, who don't have money to pay these bills. Homeowners who need to lock in that rate and own their electricity so that they can have more financial freedom or stability or put their kids through college or go on that vacation they want. And then you share your solution. So you also want to tell a story when you're doing this and ask for specific referrals, who it is you want, what it is you want from them. And then you repeat your introduction, I am, company, profession, and you ask for your ask. All right. So an exercise we usually do is, what's the one focus or presentation or profession that we're looking for? We take out our phones. I would normally ask you guys to do it here. And then you can do it on Instagram, Facebook. And even if you're not in the BNI, just say, I'm looking for a great realtor who is eager to grow their business. Is anyone interested? Or maybe you know a great one, right? You can do something like that, post it. And then when they respond, you message them in private and you can let them know if you're in a BNI or some sort of other group that you're in a referral group, you get together on a regular basis and you share business with one another. Okay, so always try to lead with value. Always try to help them out for free. They just, do things for people for free and you'll see what's going to happen. And the reasons to invite your visitors is it's not about you, okay? Attrition happens, and it's often been said that visitors are the lifeblood of BNI, and it's certainly true because when natural attrition means that on average, 20% of the members leave due to factors outside the chapter's control. So visitors provide the possibility of new members to maintain and grow the chapter. So it can also get someone off the fence when you let them know that they are several in line for the spot you're inviting them for. So it creates that competition. It's like, oh, I want to be in this. Other people want it. And it makes you more confident in your posture when you're having a large support group. Okay, so welcome all your visitors. Every visitor is a good visitor. I'm almost done here. To give and receive referrals. This is why attendance is important. To give and receive referrals, to listen to the specific referral requests of your fellow members, make your own specific referral requests, because if you don't, they don't know what you're looking for. You want to listen and support the feature presentation speaker, meet the visitors and explore new opportunities with them. And, members might assume that if you can't prioritize the weekly meeting or you're showing up late, why would they send you a client when you're going to do the same thing with them most likely? And I feel the same way. Here's a shout out I wanted to give to my lovely Patricia Blood. She has been an angel to me and she's helped me so much in BNI, and Cody as well. If you need any sort of business executive coaching, she's been successful in several different businesses, and now she helps business professionals excel and meet their goals that they're trying to achieve. And if you come to our BNI, you'll meet her. So I just wanted to give her a huge shout out. Feel free to reach out to me. So here's my hi, hello. This is my e-business card, and that is my Instagram, Ramsey Clark Solar. If you guys want to join come and join our BNI group, just give me your name, email, and what date you want to come, and it's entirely free. And I think that's about it. Yeah, it's from 7:30 to 9 a.m. on Wednesday mornings. So that's Eastern time. And for those of you in here who register to our BNI, I'm going to hold a raffle next week on my social media, on my Ramsey Clark Solar Instagram page. And I'm going to raffle off a free vacation stay from what I learned from JC, you know, the marketing boost stuff and how we can, you know, use that with our clients. And it's been helping me tremendously with my clients. So there's a nugget. Sign up for that. But I'm going to do a live raffle for whoever joins us from today's Zoom meeting. So I hope to see all of you there, guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I know I went over a minute, but thank you so much. JC, the ball is yours, my brother.
All right, Ramsey, great job as always, man. Crushing it. I knew that you would. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's make sure that you guys keep Ramsey in mind. He's a mentor. He's a nationwide mentor. So you guys want to make sure that if you guys like his information, you guys like his style, definitely choose him as a mentor. For those of you guys local, I'm in the office. We've got a couple of you guys here waiting outside, so I'm about to open the door. So I'll see you guys at the training, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Remember, tonight, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Okay, remember the Mentor Factory. Let's have a great day. Let's have a great week. Let's crush it, guys. Thank you. Thank you again, Ramsey.
Thank you, brother. Have a good day, guys. Take care.